I want to tell you that I will seek the Republican presidential nomination. And I have decided to do this because of the principles in which I believe and because I'm convinced that millions of Americans share my belief in those principles. I've decided to do this also because I have not heard from any announced Republican candidate a declaration of conscience or a political position that could possibly offer to the American people a clear choice in the next presidential election. Now, one of the great attributes of our American two-party system has always been the reflected differences in principle. As a general rule, one party has emphasized individual liberty and the other has favored the extension of government power. I am convinced that today a majority in the Republican Party believes in the essential emphasis on individual liberty. I've always stood for government that is limited and balanced and against ever-increasing concentrations of authority in Washington. I've always stood for individual responsibility and against regimentation. I believe that we can win victory for freedom both at home and abroad. And I believe that we can be strong enough and determined enough to win those victories without war. And I believe that appeasement and weakness can only bring war. I have asked, and I will continue to ask across this country, why not victory? Why not victory for sound constitutional principles in government? Why not victory over the evils of communism? I am convinced that in this year of 1964, we must face up to our conscience and make a definite choice. We must decide what sort of people we are and what sort of a world we want, now and for our children.
Fellow Americans, the Barry Goldwater story.
The good things in this life do not come easily and without risk. They require boldness and courage and determination on the part of those who seek. So it is with the United States of America. To lead the free world, we must measure up to the demands of leadership. Yes, even to the taking of risks in the name of freedom and the name of justice.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?